Thursday. From Seattle, Washington, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick from BYU, now in his 2nd season, Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. Check 52, slam.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Check 43. No. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson. 8 catches, 119 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Wilson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team. But not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On second down, a run with Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
19 type, 19 type.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third and 2, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carter once more. They juked him. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Gino on first down. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Again, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports halftime report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Walker with another carry. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A gear for Walker running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Dragon 60.
Play action. It's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Walker once more. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Go check. 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, Smith. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Darrell Taylor picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, have a game, sir, why don't you? A sack earlier and an exclamation point here late in the game. And this one won by his side of the ball. They played so well, surprised he didn't get his second sack earlier.
Now it's Wilson. His pass complete to Rucker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Again, it's Walker. Dances by him. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Out of the gun, Walker with it. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 14-2 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.